My wife was halfway through shower shampoo, foaming in her hair, when the water disappeared, not a drip gone. She yelled my name like the roof was falling apart, slipping on slippery tiles. Grabbing a towel in flight, I sprinted upstairs, anticipating a burst pipe or a monstrous spider, but discovered her sopping soap, burning her eyes, seething, that all the taps, shower, kitchen, even the garden hose were bone dry. I thought a plumbing malfunction, perhaps a main break. Outside, the reality struck more. Our water line was severed clean, a yellow sign planted alongside it like a jest. Unauthorized use ended by HOA mandate. My rage seethed. The homeowners association had no idea what they'd opened. They weren't aware of the lake supplying their whole system, a one they referred to as community property, not theirs. It belonged to me. Every last drop, the stupidity hit me as I knelt with the cut pipe. We owed nothing. Never took a sip. We didn't require their approval. I own the source. Linda Grayson, president of the HOA, had initiated a crusade against infractions, seeking out people for bent mailboxes or cheap lawn ornaments. But shutting off our water without notice, that was war. I rushed to her office, a garage full of lavender and haughtiness. Linda sat behind a cluttered desk with HOA charters, having a cup of coffee like some petty dictator. I didn't announce. "You shut my water off," I said. Her smirk might have curdled cream. She glided over a satellite photo of my pipe, labeling it unauthorized. I asked whether she'd double-checked county water rights. Her smile flashed, then stiffened. "The lake's shared," she snapped. "Board approval was necessary." I leaned forward. "Linda, you're drinking my lake. The entire neighborhood is. You slice the one house that owns it. Hope your rose is dust-like." Her scorn dismissed me, but her eyes showed doubt. I walked away without another word. She thought I was bluffing. She'd find out at home. I unearthed files in my safe years past. I'd purchased land with a pond, a natural lake connected to a deep aquifer. The HOA, avoiding city water bills, had piped it for years. I never complained. My own line separate until Linda's prank. My lawyer Mark verified my rights. The 1980s easement came before the HOA, giving me control. I could limit access for infractions, such as cutting my line. I went to the lake's valve station, a gated nook where HOA pumps whirred. The master key, heavy in my hand, could strangle their supply. I didn't turn it. Not yet. Timing was crucial. Linda doubled down, posting a cocky community app post with a photo by my busted pipe. "No freeloaders, HOA disciplines, water regulations." Comments vary from applause to confusion. Neighbors didn't understand their water beholden to my lake. I responded with a deed scan captioned, "Lakes aren't communal when you own them." It blew up online. My phone rang with neighbors, some frightened, others stay in it at Linda. I told her I wouldn't cut them off yet, but the HOA had 24 hours to repair my pipe and apologize. Linda called it blackmail. Threatening county action. I gave them my lawyer's number. She declined that evening, drinking wine on my porch. My wife Sarah asked my strategy. "They're having a party Saturday," I told her. "Food trucks, water slides, dunk tanks. I'll have them plan, then pull the plug when splashing." The HOA's summer splash was a water-fueled spectacle. Perfect Friday, I met Jake, a county hydrologist friend, over coffee. He went over my deed whistling. "Their pumps are on your land, and their lines skirt E-coats. If I cut off access, the county could not intervene, absent an emergency." I rigged the valve with a remote timer set for 10 p.m. Saturday. It had kill non-essential flow sprinklers, slides, plunges without affecting emergency lines. No threat, merely pandemonium. Saturday was perfect for a party. I placed a lawn chair on the front lawn, lemonade in my hand, watching family flock to the park. Children waved pool toys, 2 giant slides towered. Linda strode, guiding vendors like a queen. Neighbors gawked at me, not sure if I was enemy or hero. At 1 o'clock, I pounded my phone. Seconds later, the dunk tank sputtered, slide jets died. Children stranded, screaming balloon stations went dry. The DJ's mic cut off as cooling fans went out. Texts poured into home taps, dead. Linda's smile went away, her stride frantic. Crowds invaded the dry slides. A fire marshal neighbor asked her for her backup plan. She had none. Stammering on city matters, I walked over. Voice calm. The owner of the lakes turned it off legally. Fix my pipe, apologize, admit I own it. You've got 24 hours, I flashed my deed. Silence, a dad gasped, a kid let a balloon go. Linda's jaw worked, wordless. Someone screamed, "Get Linda out before we're a desert." I walked back. The crowd's murmurs is a rising tide. Sunday dawn quet. No sprinklers, no hoses. The app erupted. Calls for Linda's ouster, fears of boiling rainwater. Linda posted accusing me of water terrorism and forged deeds. I ignored it. The county had my records. Deputy Alvarez called, chuckling. Linda had demanded my arrest for endangering utilities. The sheriff, armed with my easement, warned her of tampering allegations. She stormed out ranting about the mayor. That evening, my cameras recorded a figure near the valve. Carl Grayson, Linda's cousin, handling bolt cutters. Clumsy, he botched the lock, unsuspecting of my lens. Alvarez arrested him mid-act. Lindo showed up stating Carl acted alone, but he blabbed she'd asked him to repair it. He was charged with trespass. She received a warning. The footage leaked online, captioned HOA sabotage, fail, news van swarmed reporting, like owner cuts HOA supply. Linda called a closed-door HOA meeting. Board members demanded transparency. I attended the open session packed with tense residents. Linda's speech unity misunderstandings faltered. She accused me of greed. I took the mic reading my deed and her violations, then played Carl's video. Laughter broke the silence. Then cheers, a motion to oust. Linda passed overwhelmingly. She fled, clipboard in hand, power shattered. Interim president, Nora, apologized, vowing to fix my pipe and acknowledge my ownership. I reopened the valve that night. Water hissed back. Sprinklers humming, kids cheering. The story didn't end there. A regional news outlet ran HOA's water grab, backfires sparking memes of Linda's dunk tank scowl. When you cut the pipe but lose the lake. The HOA issued a printed apology admitting my rights. I framed it. Linda went silent, but a month later her lawyer sent a defamation suit claiming I'd humiliated her by weaponizing water. Mark laughed, countered with trespass and fraud claims, supported by footage and witnesses. The suit disappeared days afterward. At a town hall, I described the drama, calling for accountability. Citizens nodded. Some apologized. I wrote a water agreement, clear usage limits, rules for maintenance, 30-day notices on changes. The board signed, submitted to the county. I constructed a fountain near the HOA office. Its plaque speaking water's a gift. Honor its source. The neighbors liked it. Some smirked. Linda resigned 3 counties away, losing a board race there. The conference invited me to speak on resource disputes. I shared how unchecked power furs earning applause. Back home, a kid sign by the lake read, "Peace Lake, take only what's needed." It wasn't just water, it was trust rebuilt. Linda's war wasn't my victory, it was the community's forged by truth sharper than any valve.